I have your biopsy results back. The sample of tissue that we took from your right pectoral region came back positive for melanoma. I'm going to explain to you what this means and how we will proceed. You feel free to stop me anytime if you have any questions.
Okay, sounds great.
Melanoma is a type of integumentary cancer, which is skin cancer, that occurs in the epidermis of the skin.
Okay.
The epidermis, which is on the top layer of the skin, has 3 types of cells. You have basal cells, squamous cells, and melanocytes.
So the basal cells and the squamous cells that are in my skin are not affected?
No, they're not affected. Your basal cells are located in the lower part of the epidermis. Those cells constantly divide to make new cells. As the new basal cells are being made, the old cells move towards the top layer of the epidermis, becoming flat cells that turn into your squamous cells. The squamous cells get scraped off constantly every day. The only way that these cells will be affected is if they start growing out of control because of a mutation in the DNA. Your basal cells and squamous cells can become cancer, but melanoma is more serious because it can spread.
So how did my mole turn into skin cancer?
The melanocyte cells are the skin cells that give your skin its color. They are called melanin producing cells. The mole we took a sample from is a cluster of melanocytes that has a dark pigment. The melanocytes that make up this mole are constantly dividing. As these cells are constantly dividing, the DNA that tell the cells what to do can become damaged, causing them to grow more rapidly. Your mole cells are dividing and the DNA was damaged, causing the cancer.
The skin around my mole, will it change in any way due to the cancer?
One of the symptoms that is melanoma can appear on the skin suddenly. Having exposure to ultraviolet radiation, which is UV rays, from laying in a tanning bed or being in the sun without any sunscreen is what triggers the melanocytes to start producing melanin. This symptom that you have is that the damaged cells grow on the surface of your skin and can start to grow inside the mole, spreading past the epidermis of the skin. Melanoma can be found all over the body. In males, it's common on the torso of the body like you have and on the back. For females, it can be more common on their legs and on their back as well.
Okay, so are you able to remove it?
Yes, I will be able to remove it. The next thing that we will do is take another look at the melanoma on your pectoral area and determine what's the best option for you. The first step that we need to take is to determine the thickness of your melanoma. I will be using a microscope to determine the thickness. This will help me determine how thick the tumor is, and basically the thicker it is, the longer that it has been growing, which can mean that the cancer could be more dangerous. If the cancer has spread into the deeper layer of the epidermis, then our treatment plan will change. If it's thin, we can do surgery and remove it and any other tissue around the melanoma that could possibly be damaged.
Okay. What treatment plan do you think we'll have to use if it is thicker?
We will examine and see if the melanoma has spread to other organs of your body. Your lymph nodes are something that we will check and just take step by step. We will also need to look for other types of cancer that run further than just your skin. We will need to take images of your body like a CT scan or an X-ray. These are measures that we will take care of if we feel the melanoma is life-threatening.
So after the treatment, what will be my prognosis?
The prognosis will be determined by how advanced the melanoma is. Other factors that will determine your melanoma will be if your melanoma has spread to other parts of your body. Another thing would be how your body responds to the treatment plan that we pick, depending on the treatment plan that you decide. Do you have any other questions?
Not at this moment.
I do have another thing to tell you. One way that we can help you in the future determine if you think you are developing another melanoma is the ABCD rule. It is a mnemonic device that is able to help you and us doctors. A is for the asymmetrical shape. The moles that are not melanomas will have the same shapes on both sides. B is for irregular borders. This would be a mold that has irregular sides or a border that is raised. C, changes in the color is for C, meaning that one half of the mold is a dark brown and the other half is a light brown. Diameter is D. The diameter of the mold should not be more than 1/4 of an inch thick, about the size of a pencil eraser.
Okay. The ABCD rule. I will keep that in mind. Thank you.